Good morning from Hungary. So it's coming up to 7, I think. I've been getting ready for autumn. Okay, I just want to show you one of my morning jobs, which since I've been here, there's been an abundance of fruit. So there's like loads. This is sort of like a pear. Plum. A lot of plums around here, and so down in the village, there's been this beautiful plum. Someone's called it a cherry plum. So in the morning, I come along and I look at the plums that have dropped to the ground, and the ones that the insects haven't got at, I get. But as you can see, so many fruits. Plums and pears. All plums and pears down here. And this, which apparently they make schnapps out of. You mustn't eat it because it'll make you sick. Which is kind of ironic because you can drink it and they make schnapps out of it. But then alcohol makes you sick. So I suppose it isn't ironic at all. It's actually just obvious that you shouldn't be drinking alcohol. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm just going to get some plums and show you what I get. Glorious plums. You've got to be kind of careful around these areas because in the garden where it's dark and sort of damper, you get horseflies. Now, I haven't been too badly stung this year with horseflies. It's actually twice, but I've had some horrible, well, I don't think they sting, they bite, don't they? I've had some horrible bites in the past from horseflies. So it's kind of trying to get used to all of that sort of thing. Yeah, with the horseflies. Anyway, I am going to show you a bit more of the garden. It's just that my coffee's on the go and I've got some plums to eat. So see you in a bit. Delicious plums. Scrumptious. Okay, so horseflies. Now, going to hear the dogs going down the village. What's going on? I'll just stop a minute. Yeah, so where was I? I started again. Yeah, so the horseflies. Now, the thing about horseflies is they're big and they're ugly and they're horrible and they will bite you like a vampire and then leave some probably poison inside you. And then if you don't catch them quick enough, you can get really, you can really swell up from them. So the last summer I was here, which was obviously a couple of years ago, I did get 3 times I got bitten on my hand from a horsefly and it just bloated up like a sort of elephant hand. And I had to sleep with a frozen pork chops underneath and above. That was the only way I could sleep because it was just so intensely uncomfortable. Anyway, so there is an advantage. They are heavy and they're big, and you kind of can catch them sometimes and squat them before they actually get you. Yeah. Unlike mosquitoes, which we do get mosquitoes here as well, but you can spray for those, and I do spray. And probably the thing that's going to kill me in Hungary is the toxic mosquito spray. But only you only do it. I only do it in the evening, and I only do it in the summer. So spring, autumn, winter, you're fine. It's just the summer. Otherwise, it can get really uncomfortable. And actually, when I was just down there now, getting the plums. I did actually get stung or bitten. Hopefully it's not a horsefly. Okay, I'm going to show you the garden. So about 6-7 days ago, I decided to do a little raised bed. So I weeded the area. It's underneath the apple tree. And I've weeded it gets a lot of sun though. Weeded the area, did the cardboard and then compost on top. And I planted borage, sweet William, beetroot, and in the front I've put forget-me-nots. Now I think they are starting to come through. Thing is with forget-me-nots though, is that you have to they like the light, don't they, to germinate, so you don't cover them up. So they could have got, a lot of them could have got swept away, but I've put them elsewhere as well, which seem to be coming on. And in the pots, in these buckets, I've put foxgloves, and they are germinating, which is great. So when I leave, I'm actually leaving tomorrow, so when I leave I will move them into a shadier area over there next to that little hydrangea which I've just planted. Okay, so here we've got 4, I wish I got 5 now, but anyway, we've got 4 Hydrangea Annabelles, and they're pretty with the light hitting them, that green. It's really nice. So the reason why I chose these is because they are going to grow big, so they're going to go up to like 3 meters wide height, and then obviously you can prune them back. And then I just thought, because this area really slopes down, I'll just give it some sort of interest and a backdrop to the rest of the garden. That's what I thought anyway. And then here at the back, I don't really know what this is, but it doesn't flower and it doesn't fruit, but birds nest in it. So I don't want to muck around with that too much. So yeah, I think that'll look really nice. I'll show you the other one I got. It's a little pretty tinky winky pinky. And in front of all of them, I've been digging ditches because there's been no rain. So hopefully the idea is that will collect water. When it does rain, that will collect water, feed direct to the roots, and then you'll obviously get the rain fall on the top and on the base there. So that's the idea. I mean, I am leaving tomorrow, and it just has to, it'll do what it's going to do, isn't it? So we do get snails here, as you can see, huge ones. Not many, but they are huge. And yeah, they can cause quite a lot of damage. But because the garden is so big compared to my London garden, having a few snails, however large they are, isn't an issue because I've got so much space and so much land to work with. However, in my London garden, snails can be devastating and heartbreaking. So it's one of those things you have to find some balance on, isn't it? Okay, what I want to do is I want to show you a plant that I can't recognise, and maybe someone can recognise it, and it's up there in the slopey meadow. And it's this one. It's about, I don't know, 4 feet. I'm actually standing higher. And it's got these strange pods all over it. It looks a bit like a lily in a funny kind of way. It's not a lily though. So if anyone knows what that is, please let us know down in the comments. These are really pretty. They just grow wild everywhere. Lovely blue. Okay guys, so this is me in Hungary, and I've had a wonderful 3 weeks. Back to my garden tomorrow. So let's see what that looks like after 3 weeks. My son's been looking after it. Yeah, so it's been a lovely time away. Yet again, more sort of soul searching and reflections, and able to just kind of really, bit of sun glare there, really just enjoy no distractions or very little distractions, and have time to think and, plan and reflect. And yeah, I think I do most of my growing when I'm here. I think it's when I become more of an adult when I'm here. I don't know, or maybe I just have time to notice it. Maybe I do a lot of it in London and then just don't really notice it because we're always so busy, aren't we, with work and everything. Alright, so I hope everyone's having an amazing Sunday. I won't be uploading this probably until I get back because I just haven't got the connection power at this time for some reason. Did have some in spring, but for some reason haven't got any at the moment. Anyway, this is nearly 10 minutes. I'm gonna chuck myself off of here, go and finish my coffee, and I will be doing a video from the little house across the way and an update. And I've also got another video to upload, which is basically about outside of the village, walking to the other part of the village, because there's two sections of the village and there's inner and outer. I'm still unsure about if I'm inner or outer, but I will upload that as well, and it's really, really pretty. You can see a bit more of the countryside. Okay, I'll leave you all to get on with your breakfast and your Sunday mornings. Take care, everybody. Goodbye. How pretty is that?